So in this video, I want to share with you the exact mindset that has helped me cut away my productivity by half, or my procrastination by half. What should have taken me 3 hours to do, okay, took me 8 hours to do. What should have taken me 3 hours to do took me 8 hours to do. And so in this video, I want to help you with this single mindset that's going to help you cut your procrastination by half. It's going to help you get your work so much more. And so stay tuned for the next 15 minutes because I'm about to spit some game. If you don't know my name is Rayan, and pretty much what I do is I help men who are wasting their lives, sabotaging themselves on bad habits, and just feeling extremely incapable to feeling extremely capable, helping them live with purpose, happiness, fulfillment, and helping them become their best selves. That's my goal, that's my mission, that's exactly what I'm trying to do myself and document my journey, and I want to help others on the same mission to become our most productive, most confident, most masculine version of ourselves, and actually produce some level of impact for this world, to help the world become a better place, to actually have men finally back into this world so we can help and we can change the trajectory that the world is going. Because the way the world is going right now, bro, it's not pretty. It's disgusting actually. And they're purposefully trying to do that to men. They're purposefully trying to make men weak. They're purposefully trying to destroy men so that the world, so the elites and whatever, they can live the way they want. I know this is a productivity video and you didn't expect someone to talk about elites in a productivity video, because most of these videos, bro, are just so wishy-washy. They're just like, hey, here's the 8 ways I destroy my productivity. Number 1, the first way to destroy your productivity is by going on this app blocker. And it's app blocker, you have to app block Instagram. And I'm like, no, this is why people don't change, because you're not actually changing their lives. You're not impacting them. You're just telling them, hey, so this is the first way. The first way is to use a Pomodoro technique. Be quiet. Genuinely be quiet. People will not be able to do Pomodoro technique until we finally get their mindset and we get their identity correctly. Okay? If you have been destroying your life and not staying productive for most of your life, and you have a genuine hard time like myself to sit down and actually do work, Pomodoro technique is not going to help you until you get the proper mindsets down. And this single mindset is, how much are you willing to sacrifice for your future self? In terms of especially your work, how much are you willing to sacrifice? How much brain power can you use to only think about the few things in your life that matter so much to you? That might be your grades. That might be like just building a side hustle, building a business. Maybe you have a business, whatever. Because this is what matters the most. I'm going to give you a story. Recently, I've been feeling like absolutely crap, and I just hit a breaking point. So right now it's the summertime, and when university ended last couple months ago, I was telling my friend, yo bro, it's the summertime, like I'm about to go crazy on business, I'm about to make some money. And when the university semester starts, which starts for me in a couple of weeks, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna have fun, whatever. And I still haven't made much progress. In fact, I haven't made much progress at all. And it's almost time for my next semester. And you know what the big issue was? The big issue was that I had all the free time in university. I had all the free time after university, summer break, whatever. And I would spend 8 hours sitting on this very desk that you're watching me from. The very desk, I would spend 8 hours, and the work would have taken me 3 hours. And what hit me the most recently was the fact that my grandmother is over, and she's over from a whole different country, from the other side of the world. It's not freaking India. Just because I'm brown, it's not India, bro. Okay, and I haven't seen her in 3 years, right? And she leaves in like in 1 week. She leaves in 1 week, and I was just like, bro, you haven't made much progress. You're spending 8 hours at your desk. You barely even see her. You're not even spending much time with her. And like our grandmas and grandpas, like we don't all last forever as human beings. We'll all go one day. And it's just like, what the frick are you doing, bro? You're wasting all this time. You're trying to convince your parents, yeah, I need my time. I need my deep work hours, and then barely even utilizing it myself. When you realize, and the thing that hit me the most was when I realized that the time I was actually spending at my desk was barely like focused. And I wasn't even putting much effort out there, and I wasn't really doing much. It really just hit me like, what the frick? Over here, I'm doing fake work. I'm like going on Instagram midway through and all this stuff. And it just pissed me off. So yes, this video isn't about Pomodoro technique. It's not about your iPad skills or calendar routine. It's not about that. It's about the mindsets that you need to adopt, which is how much are you willing to sacrifice for your future goals. Because the number one thing you have to get there is the work. If you have like 20 different things in mind, if you're going on Instagram midway through, if you're going on YouTube midway through, and you're sitting at your desk but you're not really doing much, you aren't sacrificing enough for it. You aren't sacrificing enough for it. And this instant pleasure is just eating away at you. Just a bit of pleasure of just going on Instagram and getting something, which you don't realize that the moment you go on Instagram, 20 minutes of your productivity goes back. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of your productivity goes away just because you are using Instagram for a couple of minutes. You might DM your friend might DM you, you might get calls, and your brain gets pulled back 20 minutes because task switching, that's how task switching works. That's a study done, by the way. So imagine a couple of minutes in your task switching, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing random, you're doing 30 things at once, which is why it takes you 8 hours to do something that it would take 3 hours to do. And I could tell you and be like, yeah, all you need to do is get a focus app and block all the apps. But I'm not going to tell you that. What I'm going to tell you is the mindset, which is, are you willing to do this every single day? Because you might get a focus app, you might get a productivity app, whatever. But then I know that most of, like, you might just stop using it a week in or a couple days in. You're going to forget about it. The mindset shift that's going to stick with you, though, is every single time you decide to procrastinate or you decide to be mindless. And the issue with being mindless is that you're mindless. What does that mean? The issue with mindless is that you're mindless. That means that you actually don't know the fact that you're wasting time because you're so mindless. And then a couple of hours goes by and realize, wait, frick, crap, how is it already 12:45? That is the issue. Unless you want to keep feeling the regrets, unless you want to keep sitting there and doing the same old 8 hours of work, this, that, and then whenever your school comes up, university comes up, your work comes up, your job comes up, and then you forget all about your goals, you forget all about the promises you made to your parents, you forget all about the promises you made to yourself, and then you realize, like, okay, damn. And that's exactly the same mindset that I had to tell myself, which is, you are using Instagram, you're going on this, you're going on that, which means that you're not really invested in your goal. You're not really invested in the work. You're not putting the best quality of work out there. The more I'm just I'm just here just typing up a couple of things. I'm just here like doing some. I'm not moving forward. You haven't made progress yet. I haven't made progress much. Well, recently I have made a lot of progress because I learned this lesson that I want to share with you. You should want to wake up and prioritize your goals, and you should want to wake up and prioritize your work because it means so much to you. Because you know it's gonna lead to the life you want. It's gonna lead to you feeling more masculine. It's gonna lead to you living the life you want, the cars you're gonna drive, all the the money you're gonna make, and all this stuff. And more importantly, it's gonna help you spend time with your loved ones and actually not waste it. And it's gonna help you time, help you save time. Actually do the things that help you and improve you as a person. So many people get caught up in the work and then they realize like, well, I haven't even changed myself. I'm still fat. I'm still not in shape, and the fulfillment will never come unless you focus on yourself and yourself with your relationship with God, your relationship with your family and yourself, and you finally feel confident with who you are and you're moving forward in all fronts of life. And that's the entire point and goal of my YouTube channel, is to help people live with purpose and not just focus on money, and not just help live with purpose, so you can wake up and you truly feel fulfilled every single day, because that's what's going to bring the change in this world. So that's the mindset shift that I want you to think about. That's the mindset shift that I want you to get with. And other than that, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Also, if you have any questions, I reply to all my DMs. DM me on Instagram if you want to ask anything. Other than that, I'll see you very soon, bro.